Let me show you a quick and easy way of generating images and removing backgrounds in Adobe InDesign, taking you from this to this. Follow along and learn how to use text to image to generate content and remove a white background using InDesign's handy clipping path options feature. Let's dive in and get started. First, let's generate the image we'll be using in the layout for this Planet Jupiter presentation slide. For this, we'll need to open the Text to Image panel, which can be accessed by going to Window and choosing Text to Image. Now you can see I already have mine docked on the right-hand side. Before we generate the image, let's create the image frame. Make your way over to the left-hand side in the Toolbars panel, click and hold the Rectangle Frame tool, and choose the Ellipse Frame tool. Click anywhere on the page, and in the dialog box, let's make the width and height 430 pixels. That's a good starting point, and click OK. I'm going to click on the Selection tool and press W to put my guides on so I can see the frame. Let's place it to the left side of the title and the copy, and center it horizontally to the page. Now we can add our prompt to the text to image field. Click on the prompt field and type in Planet Jupiter, white background. Once you have that prompt inserted, then simply click Generate. That will generate 3 variations of the planet Jupiter with the white background, which we'll remove shortly. You can see that this generates 3 variations, and you can click through to view them on the page. I think in this specific case, I'll choose the second variation only because there's no shadow and it's on a clean white background. Keep in mind, if you're not happy with the 3 options available, you can always generate another 3 until you have a variation you're pleased with. Now, here comes the fun part, removing the background. To do this, let's click on the donut or content grabber to select the content within the frame, and make your way up to Object, Clipping Path, and choose Options. In the Clipping Path dialog box, let's choose Detect Edges from the Type dropdown. By default, the lightest tones are excluded, and in this case, that's the white background. Now, if you still see the white background or a little bit of fringing, you can go ahead and adjust the threshold to adjust that, and you can adjust the tolerance until you find something that works. Once you're pleased with your settings, go ahead and click OK to close the Clipping Path Options dialog box. Now keep in mind that this method works best with images that have white backgrounds. For images with dark backgrounds, you could try clicking the invert option in the Clipping Path Options settings. Now since this is a planet, let's add another layer of depth by applying 2 effects to the image of Jupiter. This will help separate the image from the starry night background that you see. So instead of clicking the content, let's click away and click the frame. In the Properties panel, let's click on the Effects icon and choose Outer Glow. In the Effects dialog box, let's change the size from 7 to 28. Press Tab and not Return, otherwise that will close the effects window. Ensure that your preview box is on, and you can see the effect being applied in real time. Now if you're finding the effect too intense, we can scale it down to 20 pixels. Let's add a secondary effect. This time, let's choose Inner Glow, and you can see that separates it from the background a little bit more. Now ensure that you have Inner Glow selected, and let's change the size here to about 18. Press your Tab key, and you can see that adds an inner glow along with the outer glow that we set previously. Once you're happy with those adjustments, let's go ahead and click OK to finalize the effects. Now if I press W on my keyboard and click away, and just like that, we generated an image using text to image, removed the background, and added 2 cool effects for added depth. Now, if you wanted to adjust the size of the image, click it once with the Selection tool, and while holding Shift Command, that's Shift Control on Windows, hover over one of the corners and increase the size by dragging the frame out. Then simply just reposition it again with your Selection tool, just like so. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video on how to generate images and remove backgrounds in Adobe InDesign. If you found this video helpful, leave a like, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all my latest tutorial content. Until next time, take care and keep creating.